Hi everybody. I had a Subbie Alexis Colby. Hi Alexis, how you doing? She wanted to know how I styled my hair. First of all, I wanted to show you the product that I use on my roots from the Dollar Tree, unbelievably. In between, I use this. It is called Quick Root Touch-Up. It says a 10-minute formula, brush in, permanent. Show you that at the Dollar Tree. I have to use two because, believe it or not, even though the hair is short, I have a huge circumference of a head. And so I try to buy 2 or 4 at a time. In between, I'm a little bit due, but we can let it slide as far as my roots showing. What I use all over my hair, I've changed up to the Schwarzkopf Professional Quality Color. It is an onyx black. This is available at your Walmart. It's a professional hair coloring according to the packaging, a keratin color. And what caught my attention, being nearly 60, the anti-age coloring statement at the front. But this is what I'll use maybe once every 2.5 minutes. We stretch it to 3 weeks because of the root corrector, but this is what I use as the overall. The in-between is the root product, which I get from the Dollar Tree. For washing the hair, I found the Alberto VO5 anti-frizz tames and smooths, according to the outside of the package. 5 vitamin formula, a vibrant, beautiful hair, it says. Yes, I use this, inexpensive. And as a conditioner, believe it or not, the White Rain. And it is a White Rain, it's a coconut and hibiscus moisturizing conditioner. And what I do, I try to wash my hair temperature a little bit below warm. Don't want to use hot. Wash it below warm a couple of times, and then I put the conditioner in, and I put a plastic baggie on my head. You know, then I continue washing, leaving that on my head. I take it off, and then I rinse just the bottoms. Excuse me, just the roots. Yeah, just the roots. Leaving as much conditioner on as possible. Not too much slippage, but enough. I find that if I leave the conditioner on and combine it with the flat iron, it gives it that shine. At least this is what I have discovered. Many of you ladies know it is a trial and error with hair and makeup and grooming. You try this product, didn't work. Try that, didn't work. That kind of thing. I have a wide tooth comb. I'm losing a lot of hair. Well, I've got the permanent, pardon my 57-year-old menopausal mind. I think the thought and it comes out just all backwards. But anywho, mother as a child would part me straight through the middle with 2 pigtails for about 11 years. So, yeah, we're a bit thin right there. So basically, I try to let it air dry, but for the sake of speeding this up, I had to get the handy-dandy hair dryer on the rest of it. My hair, even though it looks thin there, it is thick. Being biracial, it's naturally, even though it doesn't look it now, it's naturally curly, and I use the flat iron. Sometimes I leave all kinds of heat off of my hair to give it a rest. But basically, that is the shampoo and conditioning products that I use. Those are the hair coloring products that I use. And basically, I put any kind of a product, as far as straightening the hair, I put on the product, the heat protectant. I put heat protectant on it, I let that dry, and then we simply just portion her out and curl down. So I'm gonna just face the mirror, and I hold her at the end just a little bit to get the curve. But between the conditioner, leaving a good portion on the hair, not at the root, but at the hair, it gives me that shine in the combination with the heat. You're actually shining, you're working that conditioner. That's basically what I'm doing. You know, like I say, girls, it's a lot of trial and error. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few more swipes on camera. Come down. Sometimes I get a smaller comb and do the chase where you have the comb here and you have the comb in the front and you come down. But today we're just gonna do it in such a fashion. How you all doing out there? I'm doing great. What had happened is things had kind of slowed down at my company, and they had given us couple of extra days off or whatever. I went into the office and I said, look, what I'd like to do is I'd like to use some of those days off. I'd like to apply a couple of vacation days to that so that my paycheck isn't that big. And I went in and had a little discussion with them. What you have is 3 people, my son, myself, and my daughter-in-law, using one vehicle at the moment. And we have got it fixed in such a fashion where the 3 of us can work our jobs with one vehicle. Goofy as it sounds, I'm telling you, it was crazy at first. I drive you, you drive me, I drive you, you drive me. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to family and trying to get it all together. And I have a friend of mine who is needing to get a haircut, so it's like I'm off until Sunday night. I have to call Friday to make sure that still stands. But in the interim, I'm kind of, hi, I'm your Uber driver. And as many of you know, with the bleachy white hair, there is a lot of damage to my hair. My hair is dyed and fried. I'm surprised I can get it to turn into any kind of a shape. My own fault. Anywho, I'll be back once this is all completed. Okay, we're just about finished. I want to show you what I do at the very end, which is going to seem kind of weird, to keep it flat. Now, you know this is still warm, right? Let's do one more. I can see where this looks a little, does not look quite as smooth. It's important to go underneath to keep, if you want everything to be flat and not stick out like a triangle, you know what I'm saying? In other words, it's kind of puffy underneath and smooth on top. It doesn't look right. So you got to get underneath. I try to focus underneath as much as I do on top. So I come to the end of this, right? Comb her down. So here's the back. I don't know how I discovered this. Now right now, my hair feels warm. I take a towel or a scarf when I'm done. This is gonna look crazy. Making sure to go very carefully down, hold the towel in place. You can feel the warmth of your hair against your ear. It's not gonna hurt you or anything, at least it doesn't me. I hold this towel or silk scarf down over the whole thing and it still feels warm. And I think what this does is it concentrates the heat into the hair to make the hair relax down or puff down. Discovered this by accident. I think I was doing my hair one night because I didn't want to do it in the morning. And then y'all know, put that silk scarf or that bonnet on your head, but usually I put a silk scarf. I had to take the scarf off for some reason because I had just finished. And what happens, at least for me, it lays even flatter. And it feels, to me, even softer. You see how it looks flatter? You're working the heat that's remaining in your hair, is what you're doing. Okay, so that Alexis Colby, that pretty much is how I do it. I'm wearing the, it's almost 70 degrees. Hallelujah. I was so growing weary of the cold weather. And basically, that's how Granny, that's the products I use. It's very simple, on the cheap. And ta-da! That's it. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, Miss Alexis, for the request. It was my pleasure to do this for you. Bye, everybody.